Hello, friends. Welcome to medicaltuition.in. You can visit our website, that is www.medicaltuition.in, for further details of our courses. You can mail your queries at the given email ID, that is info@medicaltuition.in, or you can WhatsApp your queries at the given number. So, today we will be studying gap junctions, which are part of cell to cell junctions or communication. Basically, when we talk about cell junctions, it includes three types of junctions, that is occluding junctions, anchoring junctions, and communicating junctions. Occluding junctions are, for example, tight junctions. Anchoring junctions are those junctions which kind of attach a cell to either to the basement membrane or to another cell. These includes examples like adherence junctions, focal junctions, and desmosomes, hemidesmosomes. Then the communicating junctions, which allow communication between two cells, that will include gap junctions and chemical synapses. Today we are going to study gap junctions. So what are gap junctions? Basically, these are low resistance connections which are made up of connexons. So that connexons is made up of 6 units of connexins. We can see this. There are connexins which combine to form connexons. There are 20 types of connexins which have been identified in humans. So the various combinations will form connexons which can be homomeric and heteromeric, and these connexons will align in such a way that the two plasma membranes, they will form a single channel. This alignment can be homotypic and heterotypic. This is a three-dimensional model. We can see the function of gap junctions, that in between the two cells they will allow the passage of molecules across the cells. So now we will study what are the properties of these gap junctions. Basically, the basic property is that they allow the passage of small molecules and ions, approximately size of 100 Daltons. Then the second most important property to remember is that they are non-selective ones. We know that ion channels, they are highly selective, that is they permit only selected ions to pass through them, but these gap junctions, these are non-selective ones. Then another property is that they are in gated. Gated means they stay in either open or closed state like ion channels. Now coming on to their functions. Basically, whenever we see there is a physiological syncytium, it is due to presence of gap junctions. For example, in cardiovascular system, when we talk about the spread of cardiac action potential in a heart, then this is possible due to presence of gap junctions. Again, in GIT, another example, we can see that generation of peristaltic waves, it occurs due to gap junctions. Then another important function of a gap junctions are that they allow sharing of key metabolites among the cells. So with this I would like to conclude and thank you guys. Have a nice day.